What's up, everybody? Brothers, sisters, psychonauts, and seekers of truth. It is Ananka, and welcome to my bazaar. Today, I have a Datura trip report for you. The title of this trip report is Dream Plant Spirit, and was submitted to Erowid in 2001 by the user Mr. Underhill. With all that being said, let our story begin. I had learned about Datura long ago in the beloved vaults. As I remember, it was not too amazing to me at the time, but considering myself an herbalist, so someday I hope to see a living Datura plant, simply because I have a love for all plants. When walking to a friend's house after school one day, I spotted what I believed to be a Datura stramonium shrub standing out beside the sidewalk. Immediately, I was overcome with excitement, which I can't exactly explain. The Datura spirit had found me. Since that day, I have felt that there is some sort of spiritual bond between she and I. The day I found her growing rampantly about my family and neighbors' woodland homes, I was delighted. I learned much about the plant, and am currently trying to grow one myself. It was not until last night that I learned of the reaction between her form and a human being. I invited a friend to spend the night, and he wanted to eat some seeds to experience Datura himself. We were hanging out in my bedroom, just having popped in a live one by Fish. We lit lots of green candles, killed the faux lighting, and burned some very pleasant-smelling punk. Both of us were feeling quite secure and content, having just spent a very warm night with two more of our friends, sitting around a fire, walking through the forest by moonlight, then staring at the sky while laying on the trampoline. My friend started with 5 seeds. Within 45 minutes, he said it gave him a mild mood lift, perhaps a hint of confusion. Nothing more, and that lasted for about 2 hours. Eventually, the time came to go to sleep, and I decided then to eat 5 seeds before I fell asleep to experience the dream alterations of the plant. That night was amazing. When I was falling asleep, I experienced vivid, abstract mental imagery with my eyes closed, although it was nothing like a hallucination. When asleep, I had unbelievably long and vivid dreams. The dream also was one continuing story, even though I frequently wove in and out of REM sleep and non-REM sleep. The dream seemed to take up the time period of several days. I could even tell the difference between the dream state and the non-dream states of sleeping as well, and I was generally much more aware than usual during sleep. Also, I have been trying to train myself to have lucid dreams for over a year now. Last night I became lucid, but I had no control over things. This caused me to think I was in fact awake, and just as I thought that, my mind left the dream state. My friend and I slept for a total of 11 hours last night. The seeds were definitely D-stramonium, and had been kept in a Ziploc baggie for about 2 months, and were harvested from a dead plant killed by paraquat. When I found the plant, I prayed for it, and used one of its boughs as a rattle, which I shook in the 4 directions to honor it. The seeds I took were all washed and from enclosed pods, hopefully protecting them from the terrible poison the plant was subjected to. My friend also ate 5 more seeds before retiring, and he experienced similar effects. Now that I have experienced the dream effects of Datura, I am going to assemble my own herbal dream tea. I am planning so far to include Kalia, mugwort, valerian, catnip, hops, and of course, Datura. This is a magical plant, although I do not recommend it to everyone. It seems to have connections with certain people and opposition to others. Learn who you are and which plant spirits are your brothers, sisters, parents, grandparents, and friends. Be kind and respectful toward nature, and learn about it as much as you can during your life here. Never forget, as much as we claim to synthesize pieces of nature without her help, it was she who synthesized us. On one odd note, I'd like to add that the morning after my experience, I thought I noticed a moderately heightened olfactory sense for about 1 hour. This was extremely interesting. I smelled more smells than I usually can, and wondered if that was anything like what a dog experiences. Has anyone else experienced this or even heard of it? Perhaps I was just imagining it. All right, everybody. That is the end of our story. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Share with us your Datura experiences down in the comments below. Check out the other videos and playlists on my channel, and I will see you in the next one, fam. Deuces.